Today's lesson is entitled, Don't Waste the Opportunity, Don't Get Angry, Rejoice. Don't get angry, rejoice. Alam mo, in life, we have, especially as we grow older, you'll have a lot of quote-unquote missed opportunities. Missed opportunities that you'll hate. You'll have some mistakes that is, some of them avoidable, some of them unavoidable. But, one of the painful things are missed opportunities. Things that comes your way and you did not grab it. I remember during high school, I was into tennis. I was into tennis a lot. And I wanted to study abroad for college. The problem was, so my coach, my mentor, his name is Willie Hernandez. He was able to get me 2 scholarships in the US, tennis scholarship. But unfortunately, my father did not agree. Man, I really felt bad. If I wanted to be good in tennis, I felt that was a big opportunity that passed. But no regrets. Same also in business. I remember I had this idea in 1992, I think. Long time ago. I had this idea, I found it a very good idea, and I asked my friend, what do you think of this? Sabi niya, Bob, it will not work. That business model will not work. Quote unquote, unfortunately, I listened to him. And now that idea was generic pharmacy. I had that long before they thought of that. And I wanted to enter into that. And I felt there was a missed opportunity on my part. Bambino, he had a lot of missed opportunity, but they're kind of small. Not attending pre-camp, not attending post-camp. But to him, that's big. And the thing is, the missed opportunities are things that we think that would change the direction of our life, but did not come because of wrong decisions. And for those, for some people, we get angry. We get angry with God. We get disappointed with God about these things. And sometimes, to be honest, it haunts me. Some of this missed opportunity, it haunts me. Now, a lot of times, it's easy for us to get angry. Some people, I have a friend, who was that? Oh, my pamangkin. He just asked me recently, Tito Bob, do you get angry if a car cuts into you? Sabi ko, no, I don't. It happens to be one of the things that doesn't really bother me a lot. When he cuts me, he cuts me. But some people, they get angry if they get cut. Some people naman, especially if you're high school, if a guy looks at you in a bad way, away na yan. Yung masamang titigan, lalo na if you're in a karaoke bar, wow, saksakan na yan. Right? People get angry so easily. Somebody made a negative comment about you, you get angry. In other cases, there are big matters that makes people angry or disappointed. You found out that you're sick. Some people, they get angry with God. Or an accident came. Or imagine if you're, this morning, if you look at the newspaper inquirer sa internet, I love the photo. Love defined as, it was so beautifully taken. It's a girlfriend hugging the boyfriend who was just killed because it's a drug pusher. And I can imagine most of these mothers, or not most, I believe some of them will be killed innocently. They were really not a drug pusher. I remember there's this guy, I heard, the mom was insisting, hindi drug pusher ang anak ko, addict lang. Yung addict hindi dapat pinapatay, yung pusher ang pinapatay. Hindi naman pusher yung anak ko, addict lang naman yan. Aminado kami, he's an addict. Ba't yung napatay? And you know, there will be collateral damage in this fight against drug. But for those who are victimized, what would you feel? All of a sudden, your relative, your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, your uncle has been killed. You would, I think on Monday, right? During the SONA, there'll be a protest ng mga pamilya ng mga napatay. On time during that day, ano. Well, some of them are innocent, but some of them, they feel, wait, give us due process, and they get angry. I can imagine if I was in their house, right? Yung pagmumura doon, galit sa gobyerno, galit sa tao. Or I hear this, you know, sa states, no? There's some people been in jail for 10, 20, 30 years. Thanks to DNA testing, they are acquitted. Hindi pala ikaw pumatay. Di ba sabi ko na, hindi nga ako yung pumatay. I mean, their life has been wasted. Try to imagine being in that position. And the thing is, I keep telling my kids, guys, life is hard. It's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. So stop complaining, expect it. Because it's really difficult. And now try to imagine this. You're the one wrongly accused. You're the one put in jail. What would you feel? Naawa sa'yo, si Bato, you know, yesterday, I was in the airport. And I saw this bald man walking. So si Bato, ba't si Bato, si Bato? Magpapapicture sana ako. Kalbo lang pala. I really thought he was a guy in uniform, police uniform, na kalbo. So akala ko si Bato. But imagine if you're in jail, waiting for a trial, they say you're a drug pusher, and you're not, you're just a user. No. But let's say you're being accused of being a drug pusher, you're in jail, what would you feel? Sad. Away from your family, how would society feel towards you? You're an outcast. Right? Now, this is the problem. Let's say Congress has passed the bill, drug pusher, death penalty. Oh man, not only am I innocent, I'll be put to death. How's that? And no one's there to defend you. You're the enemy. Then try to imagine that after one day, try to imagine one day in prison. That's awful. 1 week, 1 month, 1 year in prison. Nowadays, I see prisons in the Philippines, di ba? I was watching YouTube, no? Si JB Sebastian. One of the naghahari-harian sa Bilibid. Nabasa mo ba yan? Di ba? Sabi niya, alam mo, matagal ako, 10 years ako sa kulungan sa Maynila. Kung alam ko nga ganito sa sa maximum security, palipat na akong dapat mas maaga. Kasi sa maximum security, may tennis court siya, naka-aircon siya. Doon sa Manila City Jail, talagang kulungan. Right? And he said, kung alam ko lang ganito sa maximum security, nagpalipat na ako maaga ba? You would think by going from normal jail to maximum, mas gagrabe. Then try to imagine, you're chained. Nowadays nga, yung mga, nagko-concert pa nga eh. Itong isang si Colango, may concert. kumakanta-kanta pa. But imagine if you're chained in prison. I mean, this is the point I want to make. That is the situation of Paul. He was chained in prison without real case against him. And the penalty, he'll be put to trial, and the penalty of that is death. And you know what he says? Next slide. To the people in Corinth, Philippians, finally, my brethren, rejoice in the Lord. I mean, he had all the reason not to rejoice. His movement is confined. His rights were taken away. He's now awaiting trial for death. And he tells the people who are free, whose life is not threatened, who has all the reason to rejoice, he tells them, rejoice in the Lord. It should be the other way around. Paul should be the one depressed. Paul should be the one angry. Paul should be the one downhearted because he had all the reasons. Ang init-init sa kanyang quote-unquote kulungan. Nakagapos. Yet, what makes this powerful, it is Paul who is saying it. Despite his situation, he is joyful. And if God can place joy in the heart of Paul in that situation, what about us? Are we not, quote unquote, in a better situation than what Paul was in? Are we not free? Are things worse than that? Are our case worse than that of Paul? This shows us that we have no reason. If we have the right mind, if we have the right attitude, if we see the things in biblical eyes, there is no reason not to rejoice. But instead, what happens? We complain. We're angered. We're angered. That's why the title of this is Don't Waste This Opportunity. Every disappointment, every trial, every difficulty in our life is an opportunity to rejoice in the Lord. An opportunity that comes in a limited time, in a limited moment. I'm 46. I had a lot of disappointments throughout my life. How many of them was I rejoiceful? If I was not rejoicing during those times, guess what? I lost the opportunity to honor God. And that's my desire. That as we live our life, we are constantly rejoicing. You know, so as I was meditating, still in this message, from the car park to here, right? From when I parked my I thought, oh Bob, come on, rejoice. Right? Praising God. Then you know what I noticed? I heard the birds. Really, I did. I never noticed that. And I said, wow, if I had no sense of hearing, and this is the first time I would hear things, I would hear the birds, and I would say, wow, what a lovely sound. And I told God, when I was walking here, Lord, thanks. I was rejoicing.